YouTube, I am back. Thanks so much for watching my channel again. I actually decided to kind of redo the intro because I was going on and on and on because I'm so frustrated. But I decided to go ahead and start a little like mini diary series because I've got a lot of things going on right now trying to get this mushroom house to where it needs to be so that I can start whipping out batches and really get going, but I just keep coming across little hurdles. So today's diary is all about humidity. And for the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 days, I've really struggled with the humidity, whether it's getting the humidity high enough or, you know, it being too dry in there, puddles or no puddles, just everything. I'm just like over it right now. So I just I went ahead and went inside, and when I'm inside, I kind of just I shared a few things. But in a nutshell, what's been happening is I'll get the humidity right, and then maybe the next morning or something, it'll just be way too wet in the grow room. So I kind of made some changes and whatever. This morning, the reason why I'm doing this right now, this morning. I went in there and when I left last night, it was perfect. I was like, I've got it, I've got this, you know, the humidity level is like perfect, whatever. I came in this morning and it was like at 20-something%. So my goal is to get the humidity level back up to around 90, and then turn the exhaust fan back on, pray, you know, do a couple like Hail Marys. I'm not even Catholic, but I'm just gonna, you know, Hail Mary, can't hurt, and see what happens, see if it can maintain like that 85 to 90% relative humidity like I need. I think it's gonna do that because it's done it before. My question though, or to myself, my hope is that it's not gonna get jacked up again. So I've had it be perfect, you know, for hours and hours, and then it's usually when I wake up. When I wake up, something bad has happened overnight, or you know, whatever. So I'm just tired of checking in on this humidity. All I want to do is to keep making my bags and getting the bags that I have out into that chamber, but I didn't want to put them in until the chamber is right. So anyways, I'm going to put on some of these videos that I made just a couple of minutes ago, and I'm going to hit you guys back on the other side. Alright, so just by going in the chamber, it's now at 84% humidity. So I think what I'm going to try to do is to, I don't know if I should do it yet or not. I'm like really scared to turn on the exhaust fan again. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on though, and then I'm going to come back in 5 or 10 minutes or so to see what it's done with the humidity levels in the chamber. Actually, so it dropped down to 83 before I sign up. It just dropped down to 83% humidity, so the so it kicked back on. It kicked back on the misters. So let me go in one more time. So basically, what I have to do is, God, my hand looks so funny. They have these zippers here, and so I just have to zip open a spot and like step in. That's the only thing that it really sucks. I really wish I had a door, like a real door, just to open and close. God, it would be so much easier. Because now all I do is unzip, zip, and pray that I don't fall and bust my butt getting in and out of here. Alright, so I'm going to open this up. Whoa. So as you can see behind me though, that it's working again. It's, yeah, it's producing some steam or fog, whatever. And, the fan above it actually is kind of dispersing the air, and I do have another fan kind of directly across from it so that there's plenty of fresh air exchange. Alright, for real, let me get out of here so that my hair doesn't frizz up. Alright, so let me go. I'm going to turn on the exhaust fan, wait a couple of minutes, see what happens, see if it's able to kind of somewhat keep that humidity going, and if not, I am back to and I'm back to the drawing board again. I am, God, I'm so frustrated. This is like so painful, you just don't even know. So it's been, I'd say, no more than 3 minutes since I turned on my exhaust fan. So when I turned the exhaust fan on, it was at 87% relative humidity. Immediately within about, I don't know, maybe 20 seconds, no more than like 20 seconds, it went down to like 86%. And then within another 20 seconds or so after that, it went down again, another percentage. Now, again, maybe 2-3 minutes after I turned the exhaust on, it's already down to 81%. So having this exhaust fan on is just, I don't know, it's just not working. It's taking too much of the humidity out of the air. And let's see, it's at 81, so it's oh shit, nope, just dropped to 80. So within a matter of like under 5 minutes, I've gone from like 87 to 80. And yeah, I don't know what the deal is. It's just, I don't know, something I'm doing wrong. Maybe my fan needs to be a little closer. I might try that. I don't know how I can really do that. I'm gonna try it, but shit. Oh, now it's at 79. Just frustrated. So let me try to work something out, and I'll hit you guys back. Alright, I am back. It's, I don't know, several hours since I was last reporting back on this grow chamber and my humidity issues. So right now I'm looking, it is reading at 84% relative humidity. Basically there's this really nice guy named Ryan on the mushroom cultivation group on Facebook, and I just posted exactly what my problem was to see if anyone else had run into it. And on his, basically at the end of the day, it was with the exhaust. The issue was with the exhaust, not with the ultrasonic mist makers, but it was the level of, I don't know, air getting pulled out from the exhaust. It was just too much. It couldn't keep up, or the mist makers couldn't keep up with that. So on this guy Ryan's exhaust fan, he has the same Ventech, well, he has a Ventech exhaust fan, but it must have been a different kind of model, because he actually has a switch that's like, I don't know, low, medium, high, or something like that. So he had to turn his all the way down to low so that the same problem wouldn't happen. I don't have that kind of switch, it's just full blast. So he was like, well, why don't you move the exhaust fan outside of the chamber and then pipe it in basically with some PVC or dryer duct fitting like material. And so that's what I did. I put it outside the chamber, and let me see, I'm going to show you in just a minute, but I put it outside the chamber. So I've got ducting material going into the intake, let's say, connecting the intake to the fan, and then also on the other side of the fan going out of my window. So I'll just show you, I'm going to pan my camera around. Okay, so here is what I was talking about. So before, my fan was inside the chamber. Now I have it on the outside. I've got some of the ductwork stuff, whatever, on the going into the chamber. I'm lucky because I've got these. Let's see if I can show you again. I've got these. I don't know if you can see that. They're little circles. They're all the way around. It's too dark for you to see this one. But basically, they're just little, they're little drawstrings that I can open them up. I would say they're like probably 8 centimeters or so. I'm sorry, 8 inches or so in width. But that's what I have the dryer duct stuff going through to get in the chamber. And then this is just going outside of my window. If you haven't seen my previous window, I just raised a normal window, and then I took a piece of plywood, cut a hole in the plywood, and then I just have it taped. I did actually upgrade my tape from the duct tape, which I had before, to this really heavy duty tape. It's actually, I got it from Home Depot, Nashua, whatever. It's actually for, it's able to get wet and to not produce mildew. So I gotta imagine I'm gonna be replacing the board itself. You know, I don't know about frequently, but every couple of months or so. But this tape is actually keeping everything out, including the cold. I'm just shocked because it's been like in the 30s, and I don't feel any kind of draft at all coming from out of that. So yeah, I'm a happy camper, and it's been a constant 84 to 86 since I did it. So very, very happy girl. Alright, so this is about to be the end of this video, this diary blog on my humidity issues. Hopefully this is the last time I'm going to have some humidity issues in this grow chamber, but for sure if there are any other issues or this doesn't work come tomorrow morning, I'll be sure to do an update on it. So yeah, I think that's about it. Oh, one last thing that I'm very excited about, and I've been kind of saying it over and over, but I'm thinking that this new kind of part of my business for Serenity Farm, I really want to call it Funky Fungi. And I just keep saying it over and over. Funky Fungi, Funky Fungi, Funky. It's like total tongue twister, but I love it. So anyways, be sure to go ahead and like the video if you found it helpful, entertaining, whatever. And be sure to subscribe to see more of my adventures with this, this mushroom house. So take care and thanks again for watching.